Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I want to talk to you about what if you're trying to get help with your mortgage company because you've been laid off or otherwise related to this coronavirus pandemic that we're dealing with. How do you make sure that you get whatever you're entitled to and that the mortgage company does not cheat you? I want to suggest to you 3 steps. Number 1, very simple, ask for help. So you call them, you go online, you chat with your mortgage company. You send them an email, however it is that you can get in touch with your mortgage company. You do that and say, look, I need help. Do you have a forbearance? Do you have a loan modification? What do you have to help me because I lost my job or I've had all these medical expenses or whatever the case may be. Here's what I don't want you to do. Don't say, well, I saw somebody on CNN say this, or I read a tweet, or a friend told me. That doesn't matter. You've got to reach out directly to your mortgage company and talk to them. So that's the first step. Second step is you've got to be able to document or to prove that whatever it is they told you, you can prove that. And if they asked you to do something, that you did it. So if you have a phone conversation, you're speaking with Susie at NationStar, Mr. Cooper, whatever they call themselves now, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, wherever you're talking to, and they say to you, oh, no problem, 3-month forbearance. We will not impact your credit report. Be no late fees. Well, can you prove that call happened? Well, if when you call, they say, please be advised, all calls may be recorded. Well, then record the call. And if you don't know how to record the call, just Google it. Get on YouTube. I mean, you can play it out on speakerphone and record it on your laptop or on another cell phone. Get an app, whatever you need to do. Record that call. If it's email, well, make sure you save that email. So print its PDF, get it up in the cloud, on Google Drive, Evernote, Dropbox, whatever. Print out a physical copy. And so if your computer dies and you lose your cloud account, you've got that physical copy. Point is, you want to be able to prove that you did what they told you to do. So they say, send us an email requesting 3 months because you're having a hardship. Well, you do that, and they respond back and say, we got it. Well, make sure you keep that. So you just want to be able to prove it. Look, it's not necessary for step 1 and step 2 unless you get step 3, which is your mortgage company breaks its word. Then it's really important that you know exactly how you reached out to them, and you can prove exactly what they told you to do and that you did it. So if they say you have a 3-month forbearance, we're not going to report you as late, and then 3 months from now, you get an alert on your credit report that all of a sudden you're 90 days late on your mortgage. You're saying, wait a minute, what is this? I had a deal with you guys. Well, you don't want to be in a situation where you're saying, I'm trying to think, who did I talk to sometime in March or maybe as early April? Or I think I sent an email, but my computer crashed. I lost all my... You don't want that. You've got to be able to pull that file out, okay, that email out, pull out that recording of where you're saying, now, Miss Susie, I want to make sure my house at 123 Main Street, that I don't have to pay my March, April, May payment, and I'll start in June with my normal payment, and you've agreed not to do any negative credit reporting. Is that right? She goes, absolutely. This is a program we're offering for everybody. You say, thank you so much. Well, see, now you've got that recording. So if in June, all of a sudden, they go, you're 3 months late and we're trashing your credit report, you've got that information. Now you can take action. Maybe that's disputing with credit bureaus. Maybe that's writing what's called a RESPA letter, request for information, notice of error letter to your mortgage company. Maybe it's suing your mortgage company without doing any of the other stuff. You have options is my point. So whatever the program is, and there's a program today, it may be different tomorrow. Somebody may come out and say, well, California homeowners, have a 3-month forbearance. Well, is that automatic? I don't know. I don't live in California. If you live in California, find out. Okay? And I wouldn't rely on just the news. I would call my mortgage company. Get it definite. And make sure you can prove that. And, obviously about recording call, make sure you're complying with the law. Most states say if both parties agree to it, it's called a 2-party state. Then you can record. Well, if they say, please be advised, all calls may be recorded. Okay. I would take the position, at least in Alabama. If you're in another state, you got to decide on your own. But for my clients, I would be fine with that because the other side's agreeing, we're agreeing, So record the call. Obviously, use your own judgment, but just make sure you can prove whatever it is they told you to do and that you relied on it. Make sure you can prove that. And if they break their word, if they go back on their word, if they don't do what they say they were going to do, then you need to hammer them, whether that's Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, RESPA, whatever the law is, you need to hold them accountable for that, for number one, to fix it so that you're not being damaged, and number two, to discourage these guys from breaking the law when they realize, well, we're going to be caught and we're going to have to compensate you, so this is not worth it. So those are my 3 suggestions for you if you're trying to get help with your mortgage company because of the coronavirus situation. And I hope that that's helpful, and I wish you all the best. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.